Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Inkbound. We defeated 2 Guardians with our Weaver and we're about to push into the 3rd area. I assume we're going to go up against that ghost. I'm very interested, we had a legendary vestige for a while and we've ended up with Devoured Prey, which is stuck with us. I wonder if there's a strategy for specific things that you can do that might give you long-standing benefits like that. A couple of quillings. I wonder what else might be locatable in this area. I think we're just going in for this heroic vault. So, give me all the money. We have a barrier potion, should we need it. And we've got a decent amount of health at the moment. Yeah, ink in a box is not the big bad. Let's go for phasing image. So that's giving us 50% omni damage until the end of turn. That's going to be very handy. Oh my god, Loom has a huge cone. Each thread grants 10 omni damage. So, yeah, we're just getting flat bonus to damage by threading up mobs. So, Strangulate now does so much. Okay, we're going to want to Lightning Bolt this guy. And then let's look at his health. 3177 down to 2486. This is going to be huge. Not quite down to 2486 because of the little bit of healing, but that was significant. We'll grab that. We're going to strangulate him again. So now it's actually kind of worth it for us to do the stitch, although we could focus on this guy and maybe get him killed. Oh, not quite. Almost. Most important thing is he died at the end of the turn. Look at the sweep on it. It's just insane. Insanely good, that is. Yeah, we definitely want this guy gone. So splat there. Grab this. Splat again. Phasing image. Let's get a nice critical loom around. Do a stitch on both of you. Get you nicely together. And then it's just down to the Shadow Quill. And really, there's an incentive for him to hit us because of the vigor. Oh, please, come closer, everyone. If I back up a tiny bit, I can get them all. I'm definitely a fan. I will say that much. That's going to pull them all in? Or is it just going to... I know the lightning damage is going to distribute it to everyone. Well, that's good. And then we can kill them all with that. Now we have a reason to use Stitch. Okay. Fancy Vestige. On hitting an enemy inflicted with burn, inflict frostbite. On being hit by the binding, deal 72 magic damage and lose a stack. That's got a lot of potential. That's got a lot of potential and works quite well with what we're doing. Yeah, I think we're going to get Tongue of the Frozen Flame, and I think we'll swap out one of the Silence Metronomes. So we're doing a little bit less smite damage, but it's really quite a powerful thing. Dawn and Dusk works quite well with our setup, so Heavenly Eclipse is also a good choice. But I don't know what we would potentially get rid of. We're not going to get rid of the Golden Sails because they're just boosting our damage flat by so much over time. We could get rid of the Silence Metronome, actually. Because we're not doing that much smiting. A little bit with the Unstable Circuitry, but not much. Okay, we're switching our build out. Discounted Image. I like the idea of dropping it down to 2. Cross Stitch has a lot of damage potential. Okay, moving on into the Carver's Refuge. Would we want to destroy anything and gain its bonuses permanently? Probably not. Not at this stage, anyway. And the Faded Mandala, except the getting their sets permanently isn't really much use to us. Maybe the Unstable Circuitry. We don't need to be smiting enemy when we gain a shield. And that gives us, the Bastion permanently gives us space of something else. Our Omni damage is up to 140. Okay, what do we have here? Another Golden Sails? I'm not going to lie, that is quite tempting. All the Golden Sails. So we're getting 30% damage each combat we finish now. Which is a little bit sickening, but we've only got the Shadow of Runstone left to face, so we're not really going to get much benefit from this. Oh my word, look at that thing. It looks a bit like someone put you together badly, my friend. Okay, let's get both of those. That gives us controlled weaving. Big phasing. Lightning bolt on you to get the shocked in. That is a lot of damage. 209 damage. And then because of the lightning, it pushes across to the others as well. And now we're doing Frostbite on top. Alright, let's grab this. We'll hit them again. With the Strangulate. So we're doing as much to the surrounding ones as possible. And then we'll stitch him. And then we can pull across and and try and loom them as much as possible. Are they immune or something? As it takes damage, deals less damage. Cannot be defeated except by forcing it into the head. Okay. Does it turn to face the attacker? Yes. Okay. So that's Shadow of Runstone's hand. This is Shadow of Runstone's hand. Yeah, he's not actually running in yet, so that just is what it is. One of them is gone. And this guy is running into the head. Great. So we're gonna get both of you guys in on this. Put him on phase shift. And I'm gonna do as much damage to these two as I can while the getting's good. There they go. We can't do any more up here, so let's let them do a thing. A new hand has come out. New hand looks like it is gonna come towards us. We can make it go quite far. Hit you, get some dusk out, get a lightning bolt on him as well. Grab this, get a big stitch, get another strangulate out. And weave these guys in. And then we're just gonna move didn't quite position myself well for that. Here's as good as anywhere. No longer damage resistant. I like the sound of that. Okay, we want to get you three. Get a big zap. So he's phase shifted, so he's not going anywhere. And this thing is still running at us. Maybe we can just kill it. There we go. Another hand has appeared. Two other hands have appeared, actually. The one up the top is bound to us already. Let's bind these two. I want to get a lightning bolt on you. He is so far away, we're not going to be able to do anything with him this turn. So well, actually, we could turn him by gradually moving this way and then activating something like Strangulate. It's not really going to do what I want, though. We need to save a little bit to get out of the way of that little action. Let's get blur on. And just keep doing as much damage to this guy as possible. Please come closer, everyone. So get you all nicely connected up. Get decent strangulate going off. That is a lot of damage. We might be able to finish him off, actually. There we go. The Weaver. What a character. We have defeated the Shadow of Runestone. We didn't even need to use our barrier potion. 14 hex stacks added. Shields applied 335. That each time we get something that's applying shields, I think, oh, this is an incredibly powerful build. But honestly, this turned out to be very, very cool. And yeah, I like it. I like it. I finally figured out what that does. Right, let's return back. Three levels. So, Death Scythe. Whittling Mitt on your turn inflicts 3 stacks of frostbite on the nearest enemy. That's a cool vestige to unlock. I do like the amount of items that there are to unlock. All bindings get 1 cost discount. That's kind of cool. And then another trinket key will come. But first of all, we have 200 Vault Dust. And that's all we have right there. Okay, so on the quests, we've done a couple of things. So we do need to place the ink in the repository, finish off the Garden's Edge. We'll do that in a moment. In terms of the victory board, we've defeated Cinder, we've defeated Arglath, we've defeated the Shadow of Runestone, and we've done the first 3 runs there. Win a run with the Quilling Horde of 5 vestige set. I didn't honestly. I never would have thought of actually pushing for that. And of course, we got the Blessing of Quills, which turned out to be quite good, I think. And we didn't stand in the blight. Ooh, we've got more to do. Okay, back we go. So, leave the stench of a villain upon you, needless. Takes little for those corrupted creatures to wear on anyone who dives in the inkwell. What, did you think all unraveled was so puny? There are greater evils lurking in these stories that strive to erase us entirely. Reclaim the ink stolen by these unmoored antagonists, these villains, and you shall consider your purpose fulfilled. That's a pretty cool thing. Conserve leftover will between turns. I like that as an item. So, it wants us to defeat a villain. We're obviously not going to do that this episode. But we are going to drop off that ink. You place the ink you've collected in the Garden's Edge into the empty repository, and as soon as the ink hits the bowl, it is drained dry again.
The Garden's Edge is just slightly less in peril now.
Ever so slightly.
Well, go on then, Needless. Don't you have other tasks to which you must attend? Surely you aren't expecting more recognition from me?
Oh, Daddy Gatekeeper, but I really seek your approval. Shut up, Quill.
Ungrateful. You scarcely know the meaning of the word, Quill.
That said ungrateful. I wish I'd taken note of what the symbols were.
The spooler requested your help. Perhaps that bumbling clown will show you more of the gratitude you seem to be missing.
Okay, we need to go and speak with the spooler. And we have technically faced a villain, so we've completed this this quest. So the ink recovered from them while vital is paltry, drop in the bucket, so to speak. These villains will return in hand with the mysterious enemy we've named the Unbound. There's more ink to be recovered, and your role in aiding that recovery is proving less useless than expected. Ooh, ink tap is really powerful. Okay, that's it for him. Let's speak to the spooler, I guess. Bumbling clown, eh? Ho ho, well, he's not wrong. As for the lost ink, well, you've come to the right person. I may not have exactly what you're looking for, but I have something even better. Directions. Radiant Market and the Silent Promenade are coming apart at the seams, ho ho. Maybe you could help sew them back up. Okay, we can take that on as a quest. And as for getting back that ink, the reclamation process is one of the passive variety. Basically, you do good for the story, and the story does good for you. Alright, it does feel like I defeat every villain once more 3 times. That's a solid quest objective. So we need to complete Radiant Market and Silent Promenade tasks. Quick question for you. Consider me an observant binder, right? You know, someone who's generally aware of what's going on? Because I like to think so. So it doesn't sit right that someone could just install some new inking cabinet right next to me without me noticing. Unless this place is haunted. I know it sounds crazy. We're all rational binders. Well, most of us. Gotta be some explanation to it. Yeah, that's for this. In preparation for next time, we can pick a new thing. After defeating a Guardian, increase 3 random sets by 1. That's potentially got some interest to it. Yeah, let's go for a Heart of a Hero. Try that out. It'd be good to try each of them once. Do we actually have a key? No, we don't have a key at the moment anyway, so... And, of course, next time we'll be trying out the obelisk. Why have 1 shield when you can have 2? Your attacks inflict crush. On reaching 3 stacks, it deals physical damage. Okay. Gain 1 shield, deal damage in an arc. I like that. Charge through enemies, dash to an endpoint. Deal 75 damage to all enemies, inflict 1 additional stack of crush. It's got some interesting potential, I'd say. Ah, Sundance. How are you liking that new cabinet of trinkets, Needless? Suiting your needs okay? Gotta say, it was no easy task lugging that thing from the ink unnoticed. Carvers can't move merch without little help, right? And who better than to do it with a little discretion than the silent singer himself? I mean me. Trying out new nicknames, but that one felt weird as soon as I started saying it out loud. Silent Singer. Who the ink do I think I am? But you're not going to mention that to anyone, right? No, of course not. We will keep it nice and quiet, just between me and thee. And I don't think there's necessarily anything else for us to explore and progress just yet. So with that, we're going to finish that episode off. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Inkbound. See you soon.